Let's be brutally honest for a second. You're sitting there, your third cup of coffee in the last 4 hours is bone dry. Your eyes are practically glued to the screen, but let's be real, you've been reading the same damn sentence for the last 15 minutes and not a single word has registered in your brain. Your head feels like it's filled with lead, your lower back is screaming, and your eyes are so dry they feel like sandpaper. But that harsh, relentless voice in your head? It's still screaming at you. Don't quit. Just finish this one task. Don't be lazy. Just push through it. That right there is the biggest lie of the modern age. It is a sophisticated trap laid by a toxic hustle culture that has brainwashed us into believing that productivity is a linear line, that if you work 12 hours, you get double the results of a 6-hour day. We've been taught to idolize exhaustion as a badge of honor. We brag about how little we sleep and how much we sacrifice. But today, we are going to shatter that myth. I'm going to show you why pushing through is not just inefficient. It is actively destroying your brain, killing your creativity, and sabotaging your career in ways you don't even realize. You cannot defeat biology with willpower. Period. If you want to achieve 10x the results while working fewer hours, you have to stop fighting your body and start working with your natural biological rhythms. The cost of pushing through is astronomically high. In economics, there's a concept called the law of diminishing returns, and it applies perfectly to your gray matter. Your first hour of work is gold. Your fourth hour is silver. But by the time you hit hour 10 or 12, that's toxic waste. When you force yourself past your biological breaking point, your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain responsible for logic, focus, and high-level decision-making, literally begins to shut down to conserve energy. When the CEO leaves the building, the amygdala takes over. This is the primitive part of your brain responsible for fight or flight. This is why, when you're overworked, you become irritable, stressed, and your problem-solving skills drop to the level of a cranky toddler. You aren't working hard at that point. You are committing cognitive suicide. Think about the last time you sent an email at 2 a.m. How many typos were in it? How many details did you miss? The stupid, avoidable mistakes you make in this state will take you 3 times longer to fix tomorrow morning. You are essentially borrowing energy from tomorrow at a 300% interest rate. Is that a smart investment? Absolutely not. Let's talk about the neuroscience of the grind. When you are sleep-deprived and chronically stressed, your cortisol levels skyrocket. High cortisol isn't just about belly fat or aging, it is neurotoxic. Research shows that prolonged exposure to high cortisol literally kills brain cells in the hippocampus, the very area responsible for memory, learning, and emotional regulation. You aren't being a hustler, you are literally making yourself less intelligent with every hour you force yourself to work while exhausted. You are eroding the very tool you use to make a living. Furthermore, this pushing through creates a devastating domino effect on your personal life. You crawl home completely drained, with zero emotional bandwidth left for your spouse, your kids, or the hobbies that actually make life worth living. You go to bed in a state of being tired but wired, where your brain is too stimulated to fall into a deep, restorative sleep. Your glymphatic system, the brain's waste clearance system, cannot do its job of flushing out toxins like beta amyloid. You wake up the next morning with an even bigger energy deficit than the day before. This is the downward spiral that leads directly to burnout, a state of total collapse that can take months or even years to recover from. So, how do we fix this? How do we break the cycle? You have to stop treating yourself like a laptop that can be plugged in 24/7 and start respecting your biological reality. The master key is your Ultradian Rhythms. While everyone knows about the 24-hour circadian rhythm, almost no one talks about Ultradian Rhythms, which operate in 90 to 120-minute cycles throughout the day. Human focus is not meant to be a marathon, it's a series of sprints. Your brain can only operate at peak performance for about 90 minutes before it runs out of the neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine needed to keep you sharp. When you start feeling restless, reaching for a snack, or losing focus, that is a biological signal that your recovery window is open. If you ignore it and reach for more caffeine, you are overriding your survival mechanism. The solution is simple but radical. Every 90 minutes, take a 15-minute break. Get away from the screen. Walk. Breathe. Stretch. This isn't laziness. It is a strategic investment to ensure your next 90 minutes are operating at 100% capacity rather than a sluggish 20%. The ultimate strategy for elite performance is energy management, not time management. You need to map your workday around your body's natural energy peaks and valleys. The peak. For most people, this occurs 2 to 4 hours after waking up. This is your golden window. Your brain is sharpest, your focus is laser-like. You must protect this time at all costs. This is for deep work, the hardest, most creative, and most valuable tasks on your plate. No emails, no meetings, and for the love of God, no social media. The trough. This usually happens in the early afternoon, right after lunch. Your biology naturally dips, your body temperature drops, and you feel sluggish. Do not fight this with sugar or a fourth espresso. Accept it. Use this time for shallow work admin tasks, filing, responding to low-stakes emails, or ideally, a 20-minute power nap. The recovery. This occurs in the late afternoon, where energy sees a slight second wind. This is the time for meetings, collaboration, and planning for the next day. By aligning your tasks with your energy, you stop swimming against the current. Look at the world's top performers, the Silicon Valley founders, the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, and Olympic athletes. They don't work the most hours. They are the best at resting. High performance is a rhythmic oscillation between extreme focus and extreme recovery. Look at a sprinter. They run like hell, then they collapse and recover. Your brain needs the same thing. Apply the 90/15ths rule. But here is the catch. During those 15 minutes, you must put your brain on airplane mode. If you spend your break scrolling through Instagram or checking the news, you aren't resting. Your brain is still processing information, still firing neurons, and still burning fuel. Real rest means letting your brain enter the default mode network. This is the magical state where your brain begins to connect disparate pieces of information, solving the problems you were stuck on. This is why your best ideas come in the shower or during a walk, never while you're staring at a spreadsheet at midnight. We have to change the internal narrative. Choosing to stop when your body says, enough, is not a sign of weakness. It is the hallmark of a professional. Amateurs work until they collapse because they are afraid of falling behind. Professionals work in a rhythm because they know they are in a 40-year marathon, not a 100-meter dash. And let's talk about sleep. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a high-performance skill. One night of 5-hour sleep makes your cognitive performance equivalent to being legally drunk. Would you want a drunk person running your business or driving your car? Of course not. So stop bragging about your lack of sleep. It's not impressive, it's reckless. Pushing through is a dinosaur tactic from the industrial age, where productivity was measured by how many widgets you could move on an assembly line. In the knowledge economy, your value is measured by the quality of your decisions and the brilliance of your creativity. Don't be a victim of blind hustle. Change doesn't happen overnight, but tomorrow, I challenge you to try one thing. When you feel your focus start to fade, don't reach for the caffeine. Stand up, walk away from your desk, and take a 10-minute walk without your phone. Watch how your brain reacts when it's finally allowed to breathe. You've worked hard enough, now it's time to work smarter. If you're tired of the burnout cycle and you're ready to actually own your performance, I want you to drop a comment below with the phrase, energy over time. This is a commitment to yourself that you will stop trading your health for empty hours and start prioritizing the biology of success. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of the high-performance strategies coming your way. Now, close your laptop, grab some water, and give your brain a real break. You've earned it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.